Welcome to our comprehensive guide on mastering AsyncAwait in Python. Today we'll explore asynchronous programming, delve into concurrency and parallelism, and equip you with the knowledge to enhance your development skills. AsyncAwait in Python revolutionizes handling I/O-bound tasks by allowing non-blocking operations. Unlike synchronous execution, AsyncAwait leverages coroutines and event loops to efficiently manage tasks, reducing idle CPU time. This approach is crucial for modern applications, enabling them to handle multiple requests simultaneously without unnecessary delays, optimizing performance and resource utilization. Synchronous execution leads to idle waiting during I/O operations, causing bottlenecks. For instance, fetching data from application programming interfaces blocks the central processing unit, wasting time as threads wait for responses. In modern applications, this inefficiency is critical, especially when handling multiple requests. The example shows blocking calls taking approximately 3 seconds, highlighting the need for a more efficient approach. Asynchronous programming revolutionizes efficiency by enabling non-blocking execution. While waiting for input-output operations, the event loop seamlessly switches to other tasks, allowing concurrent operations within a single thread. This approach maximizes central processing unit utilization, ensuring applications remain responsive, and throughput is significantly enhanced for input-output-bound tasks. The event loop is the core of async programming in Python, managing and executing tasks efficiently. It acts like a traffic controller, suspending tasks during I/O operations and switching to ready tasks. This single-threaded loop handles thousands of operations through cooperative multitasking, ensuring tasks resume precisely where they paused. Coroutines are special functions defined with the async_def keyword. They can pause execution and return control to the event loop, resuming from the pause point. Suspension points use await to yield control, preserving local state and enabling concurrency. This cooperative multitasking requires explicit await usage, ensuring deterministic behavior. For example, async_def myCoroutine demonstrates this with a suspension point using await AsyncAwait.sleep1. The async_await syntax is crucial for defining coroutine functions. Using async_def, you create a coroutine that returns an object requiring await. For instance, async_def fetch user ID awaits AsyncAwait.sleep1 before returning data. Remember, await expressions suspend execution, allowing other tasks to run, but must be used within async functions to avoid syntax error. Running async code efficiently involves using AsyncAwait.run as the primary entry point. It creates an event loop, executes the coroutine, and handles cleanup. For lower-level control, loop.run until complete can be used, though it's less recommended. Within an async context, directly await the coroutine for seamless execution. The power of async_await shines when executing multiple operations concurrently. Use asyncio_gather to run coroutines simultaneously, returning results in order. If one fails, all are cancelled unless return exceptions, true. Alternatively, asyncio.createTask creates task objects for more control over execution and cancellation, allowing individual task management. In a sequential approach, each task waits for the previous one, resulting in a cumulative time of 3 seconds. Conversely, concurrent execution with asyncio.gather allows tasks to run simultaneously, reducing the total time to just 1 second, the duration of the longest task. This demonstrates a typical 3x speedup for input-output bound operations. Concurrency involves multiple tasks making progress on a single thread, ideal for I/O bound work using async, await, and AsyncAwait with low overhead. Parallelism executes tasks simultaneously using multiple threads or processes, suitable for CPU-bound tasks with higher overhead. AsyncAwait supports concurrency, not true parallelism, due to Python's global interpreter lock, GIL. Async.await excels in input-output bound operations like network requests, application programming interface calls, and database queries, where waiting for external resources is common. It's ideal for high concurrency needs in web servers and chat applications, efficiently managing thousands of connections. Additionally, it benefits file operations and stream processing, enabling non-blocking input, output, and reactive architectures. Avoid AsyncAwait for CPU-bound tasks like heavy computations or image manipulation. They require multiprocessing. Simple scripts with minimal input, output don't need async complexity. Also, if using blocking libraries without async support, such as requests instead of AOHTP, async won't help as blocking calls will pause the event loop. Timeouts are essential in async programming to prevent indefinite operation hangs, especially in production systems. Use AsyncAwait to wrap coroutines with a timeout, raising AsyncAwait.timeout error if exceeded. Implement timeouts for network operations and external calls to ensure system resilience. Set timeouts wisely. Too short causes false failures. Too long defeats the purpose. Error handling in async code requires careful consideration. Using AsyncAwait.gather, tasks can fail fast or collect all results and errors with return HA exceptions. True. This allows processing of both successes and exceptions. Handle errors gracefully to ensure robust async operations, maintaining system stability and reliability. Task cancellation is crucial for managing resources and ensuring graceful shutdowns. Use task.cancel to explicitly cancel tasks. Handle AsyncAwait.canceledError to confirm cancellation. For resource cleanup, employ try, finally blocks, or async context managers to ensure resources are released properly, maintaining system stability and efficiency. The API Manager class efficiently manages API requests using AIOHTTP and AsyncAwait. It employs a semaphore to limit concurrent requests, ensuring optimal performance. The fetch method handles individual requests, while fetch all manages multiple endpoints concurrently, leveraging connection pooling for resource efficiency. This pattern is crucial for maintaining robust and scalable API interactions. Async context managers streamline asynchronous setup and teardown, crucial for managing resources like database connections and file handles. Unlike regular context managers, they use async with to ensure non-blocking operations, enhancing efficiency in handling network resources. This approach is vital for maintaining performance in asynchronous applications. Async iterators and generators are crucial for efficient data streaming. They allow processing of large datasets, database cursors, or real-time data feeds without memory overload. Implementing an async iterator involves defining iter and next methods, while async generators use yield to produce values asynchronously, ensuring smooth data handling in async environments. Forgetting to use await results in a coroutine object, not the actual result. This is a frequent mistake. Avoid blocking code like requests.get in async functions. Use async-compatible libraries such as AOHTTP. Ensure AsyncAwait.run is called only once to prevent event loop issues by combining coroutines within a single loop. Enable debug mode in AsyncAwait to catch common async errors, such as missing await statements. Use Python AsyncAwait debug 1 or set debug true in AsyncAwait.run. Implement logging to monitor execution flow, especially in concurrent environments where timing is unpredictable. This aids in identifying slow callbacks and other issues affecting the event loop. Optimize performance by reusing HTTP connections with AIOHTTP sessions to reduce overhead. Control concurrency with semaphores to prevent system overload. Batch operations effectively, balancing task size for efficiency. Always profile to identify real bottlenecks before optimizing, avoiding unnecessary complexity. The Async Scraper class efficiently manages web scraping tasks using AIOHTTP and AsyncAwait. It controls concurrency with semaphores, ensuring no more than a set number of requests run simultaneously. The fetch page method handles timeouts and exceptions, returning structured results. This approach optimizes resource usage and enhances reliability in production environments. Focus on designing small, focused coroutines and leverage async native libraries. Implement timeouts and handle errors gracefully for safety. Ensure resource cleanup and test concurrent edge cases. Monitor event loop health and use debug mode during development. Profile performance, use connection pooling, implement rate limiting, and balance concurrency levels for optimal efficiency. AsyncAwait is ideal for input-output bound tasks, enabling concurrency without parallelism. The event loop manages coroutine execution, crucial for effective async code. Choose async for input-output bound, multiprocessing for central processing unit bound, and threading for mixed tasks. Robust production code requires timeouts, error handling, and resource management to ensure scalability and efficiency in handling numerous concurrent operations.